Hello and welcome here to Kingston, Ontario. It is the championship game of the tournament we've been broadcasting all weekend long. It's the minor division of the 2025 Colts Fall Classic. My name is Jacob Ewing. Two teams we saw a lot of yesterday, the Orleans Red Sox taking on the East Nepean Eagles. And first pitch on the outside from our starting pitcher this afternoon for Orleans. That's number 75, Miller Goods. Ground ball from Grayson to the shortstop, fired to first in time, and there's one away. So a routine play there to open the ball game. And that's Grayson, the leadoff batter, will be sent back to the dugout. So these two teams did play each other yesterday. It was the Orleans Red Sox that took the victory. And here's Dax. He goes ambush swinging down into no man's land for a base hit. And how about that? A runner on now for the Eagles on first base. We'll see if he can work him around. And we'll move on to Nate D to the plate. First pitch to Nate from the righty. Gets past the catcher. Here goes Dax down to second, and he makes his steal successful. Extends himself a base, now into his scoring position. And if they could find some early runs, would be key into establishing an early lead against a strong Orleans team who I believe hasn't lost a single baseball game so far this weekend. A solid 4-0 for Orleans, including a victory earlier today over at Shannon's Field. Here's the pitch to Nate on the outside for a ball. And fouls that one off the third baseline. We'll just spin it. And it'll be a strike in the count. We'll see how aggressive Dax is over at second base. As yesterday we saw a lot of balls to go to the backstop, give green lights for runners to extend bases. And the more successful teams did it very solid. Chopper to the glove of Goods, fired to first in time. And there's two away. Bit of a sacrifice play there from Nate, though, will move Dax over to third base. A base hit away from opening the scoring here in the top first. And we'll move on in the order. And pardon me, this is Nate. The last batter was Leo, so. And he'll fire this one just foul down the right field line. Just gone out of territory. And so we'll have a strike in the count for Nate, and we'll start off 0-1. Of the 0-1 here from Miller. To the backstop. Here comes Dax on home, and the Eagles have opened the scoring. They make it 1-0 as he steals home plate and grabs themselves a lead. Up the middle, a comebacker that will slip its way on past to center field. And it's a base hit here for Nate, and he'll get himself on first. And the two-out rally continuing here. This will bring up Henry. First pitch to Henry. Late swing there for a strike. And slices one on the inside. Good catch by Coach there, the third base coach, for a foul ball. In time will be called as we'll have a, looks to be the two-out catch rule as Nate will be behind the plate for the Eagles in the bottom of the inning. So he'll head back to the dugout, and I believe that's a Leo now at first base instead. Piece of that as well, fouls it off, and we'll have two strikes against him. Miller a chance to get his team to the offense. And a ball on the outside. We'll keep him here. Of another pitch. Fair ball. This one cracked right up between second base and third for a base hit for Henry. And keeps things alive here in the top of the inning. Moves runner now to scoring position at second, and Henry has himself at first base. And we'll move on in the order to the shortstop. This is Jackson. First pitch to Jackson will hold off. Will take a strike, though, on the outside. The 0-1 pitch. Down in the dirt, gets the block. Runner going to third, and the throw down just a tad too late. A strong steal there from, now it's Leo. And now has himself a base hit away from adding to the tally of East Nepean. 2 in scoring position. That pitch fouled back. And will be 2 strikes against him. And Miller will finish it off with strike 3 looking. And so Goods gets out of the jam he was in with 2 on, both in scoring position. The Eagles do open the scoring, though, as East Nepean will have a 1-0 lead as we'll head to the bottom of the first with the Red Sox their first opportunity on the offense. You're watching the championship game here in the minor division of the 2025 Colts Fall Classic in Kingston. Bottom of the first inning as we'll join you back here at Cricket Field for the championship game of the minor division. Leading things off, someone who's led things off at the top of the order for Orleans the majority of this weekend. It's number 2. This is Cam Seba. Seba also playing second base here this afternoon. Lines this one right down to left field as it trickles on past the third baseman, and a base hit now for Cam. And a leadoff single will put a tying run aboard here for the Red Sox. And this will bring up Cam number 2. It's Cam French as they hit 1 and 2 in the order majority of the time. First pitch of the backstop. Seba gets the green light to go to second, and there's no test. Cam Seba moves himself now to second base in a scoring position as he represents the tying run. That one high and away for a ball. Inside for ball 2. And that is ball 4 for Cam French. will make his way down to first base and put 2 runners on here for Orleans. And so go-ahead run now at first, as it's a very offensive team the Red Sox have been all weekend long. Very efficient stealing bases, do everything very well. And here's Zane now at the plate. Steps away, but takes that one through the zone. Well, the 1-1 here to Zane. And down the pipe there for strike 2. Starting pitcher as well this afternoon for East Nepean as he picks up a strikeout there. Is number 8, Dax. And there's 1 down as he strikes out his first batter of the afternoon. Brings up the cleanup hitter, though. This is Miller Goods, who will make his way to the batter's box. And Miller with a chance to do some damage. First pitch, will take it looking. That one trickles on by. Both runners on the move, and they'll both extend an extra base. Now 2 in scoring position here for the Red Sox. Goods holds off. That one on the outside. And that one up high. For a ball for Miller. Pitch from Dax. High chopper, fair ball. Into the glove. Dax thinks about it, goes to first. Runner coming home, and the Red Sox have tied the ball game. It's a sacrifice RBI play from Miller Goods, and there's 2 down. Make that, yes, 2 down. I was right. And runner at third base as well. Go-ahead run, a base hit away. And here's Jeremy to the plate. First pitch, no doubt about it. The 0-1. Outside, trickles away. Runner thinks about it, and good call to go back there from Cam French as he took a couple aggressive strides down the base path, but it was good recovery from East Nepean. And we'll have the 1-1. And that's up high. And we'll have 2-1 as Jeremy looks to take a lead in the count. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Dax. Strike 2 on the outside as he'll paint it. And a chance now to end the first inning if he can find 1 more. And got him. Dax back-to-back corner cutters as he hits it. And that will do it for the first inning. Runners stranded at third base, and we have ourselves a tied ball game at 1 apiece after 1. When we come back, top of the second, East Nepean back on the offense. We'll see if they can take back the lead they once had. You're watching the 2025 Colts Fall Classic in the minor division. top of the second inning as we join you back here in Cricket Field. And leading things off for East Nepean is number 6. This is Tristan. First pitch on the outside from Miller, who's back on the mound for his second consecutive inning. And we'll see a ball. The 1-0. And it's ball 2 just on the inside. So Tristan will take a lead in the count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hits this one into the glove of the third baseman. And a beauty. Fast reaction time there. That's number 15 to make that grab. Beckham. And there's one down. That's Beckham. Fast reaction time. Had to be in order to get that ball. And here's Zane as he'll step into it for a strike. And swings that one on the outside for strike 2. And a quick 0-2 count here. Good's a chance for the strikeout. And Zane will stay alive as he fires that one back into his own dugout. Good protection, though. Will stay alive. And Miller will have another 2-2 pitch. Up high for ball 1. We'll have the 1-2. And fouls that one back to stay alive. Good protection here from Zane. That's all he's got to do. Especially in this moment, 1 out, nobody on. Foul off as many pitches as you can until you get the pitch you like. 1-2. And stays at it. Tad late there from Zane. But still, tip of the ball is all he needs. And he'll get another one here. Extend his at-bat. Going to see as many pitches as he can. He's fouled probably about 4 pitches off consecutively. Under that one, fires it to left field, and the in and out of the glove of the left fielder for a base hit for Zane. And what an at-bat from the young fella. Fouls off about 4 consecutive pitches until he finally gets one he likes, and oh boy, did he get a hold of it. And here's Theo now to the plate. Hard chopper, high one to this third baseman. Played a second, gotta be quick. That is airmailed all the way to third base. Make that right field. And runner coming home. He makes a decision to throw to the plate. He'll take a tumble, but it won't matter as it gets all the way to the backstop, and Zane will score. And what a sequence of events there. After Zane takes a fall down the base path, able to get up and able to score. And the Eagles take back the lead. It's 2-1. First pitch up high. For a ball, as this is Avery. We'll hit the bottom of the order here for the Eagles. Takes that one looking for strike 1. Avery playing left field here this afternoon. The 1-1 takes a slice that one up high for strike 2. And now he's got to protect. On the 1-1 pitch. Make that the 1-2. Turn into strike 3 as Avery will chase one on the outside. And a strikeout there for Miller. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order we go for the Eagles. It's number 1, Grayson. Will have his second at-bat. Grayson takes a slice, runner down to third, and a miscommunication there as that one is misthrown all the way to left field. And an easy steal there, I believe, from Theo will get himself to third base. a base hit away from extending the lead here for East Nepean. Grayson, underneath of it, lifts it into no man's land as it drops down. And it's an RBI single for Grayson as he makes it 3-1. Little wave to the camera as well from Theo. He's fired up. And it's 3-1 for East Nepean now. As the top of the order will try to create a 2-out rally. And this will bring up Dax, the starting pitcher, as they'll go at it again. The pitcher's duel. Ground ball up the middle. The comebacker handled by Miller. Fired to first in time. And that will end the top of the second inning. So East Nepean get back to the offense, score a pair of runs, and make it 3-1. They lead over the Red Sox when we come back. Bottom two with Orleans back on the bats. Looking to get their offense going. You're watching the championship game of the 2025 Colts Fall Classic here in Kingston. We'll get the bottom of the second underway here with Orleans back on the offense, leading things off. It's Miles Morissette. We've seen him play all different types of positions here this weekend. A lot of catcher as he's playing in this game as well. He pitches a little bit. A versatile ball player, Miles is. And we'll take that one looking as Dax back at the mound for his second consecutive inning will paint the outside. Gets a hold of that one, will foul it off with just a tad late of a swing. Just outside the left field line. It'll be strike two against him. And so Dax, this will be his last inning on the rubber, trying to end it strong on the 1-2. That's outside for another ball. On it, pops this one up in foul territory, back off the third base dugout for another foul ball. So Miles just protecting anything close. Will stay in it. As it looks like the game plan is for Miles as he chops this one down, dives down to the infield, tossed down to first, is airmailed over top of the first baseman. Miles will now turn for second. Is he going to go three? He will. Looking for three bases, and he finds it. Miles puts runner at third base. What a way to start the inning here for the Red Sox. And when they're down by two, you got to take advantage of situations like that. And a ball that was dived down right on the infield grass. He gets all the way around to third base. And we'll move on in the order. And first pitch swinging there for Simon. We'll take it for a strike. So Simon, an opportunity here to knock home himself an RBI. That one to the backstop. Miles thinks about it. He will stay at third base. fast recovery there from the Eagles probably prohibited that. Ground ball to the third baseman. He will go to the plate. The tag got to be applied. Miles slips, and a great recovery there from the Eagles catcher. Loses the ball from his glove, picks it up bare hand, and touches Miles with that hand. And there's one down, and a run is saved, as Miles will not convert after he got all the way to third base. So out number one and runner at first. And first pitch in his swing there. Runner down to second. The throw and the tag not there in time. And a successful steal there from Simon. Will get himself to a scoring position now at second. And so we'll have Adam, who is playing left field this inning for the Red Sox. Tips that one's back for a foul ball, and we'll see a strike. The 0-2. And it looked like he started to walk away from it, but it will be ball. He will get a ball there. I believe that's ball one to keep him in it. And outside for another ball. So back-to-back pitches go his way. And he's back in the count. We'll have the 2-2 here from Dax. And he did go. Tried to hold the swing there was Adam as it kind of broke away from the plate. And it's a strikeout here from Dax, and there's two down. And high and outside. Runner down to third. The throw, the tag, they got him. And a bit too aggressive there was Simon down at second base, trying to catch the Eagles off guard. But they were all over it and keep themselves in a 3-1 lead after they got an out at home plate after Miles trying to come on home. And they get the final out with a tag play, a pickoff with runner going to third. And the Eagles will have themselves a 2-run lead going to the top of the third inning. When we come back, East Nepean back on the offense, looking to extend their lead. We'll join you back here for the top of the third inning with a new pitcher coming to the game as well here for the Red Sox. It's Cam Seba. Will come in as the reliever and gets Leo swinging on the first pitch for a strike. So the third spot up to bat here for the Eagles. We'll see Leo, Nate D, and then Henry for East Nepean. Outside there for a ball. So Miller's 2 innings at the mound comes to an end. 3 runs allowed. And that went to the backstop for another ball. And it took a beneficial bounce. It will actually come right back to Cam, and he'll be able to go get it himself. And gets some swinging. Perfect pitch there from Cam for a strike. Brings us to a 2-1 count. And no chase there from Leo. Down and away for ball 3. A chance here for a leadoff walk if we see one more ball come through. The pitch. On it. Fires this one to left field. Moving in, and the catch is made from the Orleans left fielder. That's Adam to get underneath of it, and there's one down. And he was all over that ball. It get skied up in the air by Leo, and he tracked it down like a predator to its prey. Came right in, got underneath of it. And we'll move on in the order to the cleanup hitter. This is Nate D. Nate on it. The ambush drops down to third base. Cross diamond, gotta be quick, and it's not there in time. Nate is safe and sound as he beats the throw from 5-3. And we'll have a runner aboard on first base. And move on to Henry. And strike 1 on the bottom of the zone as Siebel will get the call. The 0-1. And a swing on the inside. Runner down to second. The toss. The tag. Got him! And a pickup play with Nate going down to second. Successful. As Miles Morissette tossed that one down with some pep in it. And there's 2 away with nobody on. Phenomenal defense there from the Red Sox, trying to keep this game as close as possible. Down by 2. Henry, a chopper to the shortstop. Handled. Fired to first in time. And the Red Sox are feeling themselves here on the defensive side of the ball. And we'll see if they can transmit some of that momentum they created here in the top third to the bottom of the third as we're officially halfway over this ball game. New pitcher coming to the mound for the Eagles. We'll see Leo take to the rubber when we come back. You're watching the championship game here in Kingston for the 2025 Colts Fall Classic. We'll join you back here for the top of the bottom of the third inning with the Orleans Red Sox on the offense. Down by 2 runs. Got to try to kind of get something created. We're officially over the halfway point of this game. And this one lobbed in there for a strike on the inside. As the new pitcher coming to the game is Leo, number 13. And it will be strike 3 down in the zone for a leadoff strikeout for Leo. And there's 1 down. And here's Ashton next up on the order. Strike one on the outside. We'll take it looking. And the L1 on the outside for a ball. So we're approaching the bottom of the order here for the Red Sox. But a deep lineup they are. They can kind of find hits through the entirety of it. We'll see if Ashton can find one. And paints the outside again from Leo. Likes to live out there. And, man, he's doing a good job of finding that location. And now Ashton's got to protect. And that one on the other side of his legs. Quick reaction time after the first three pitches were all on the outer half of the plate. That one whipped into him. And we'll see ball two. The 2-2 pitch. On it. Fair ball. Dies down to the infield. Stumbling to get to it was Leo from the mound. And Ashton will get himself an infield single. And now has himself at first base. And we'll move on to the order here for the Red Sox with a runner on first base. Tying run now at the plate as well. And we'll have Beckham in the batter's box. The 0-1. Outside for ball. Ashton aggressive down the base paths. Will kind of just play mind games. That's high and outside for a ball. And Beckham on it on the end of the bat will foul it to the backstop. And we'll stay alive. A 2-2 count through the first four pitches here for Beckham. And fouls it back again. And we'll stay alive with two strikes. Great battle here from Beckham. As he'll step back up to the batter's box and look to continue to protect. Leo still trying to finish him off, and he won't be able to. Beckham gets a hold of that one, rifles it to right field, and the ball quickly back to the infield. It's a single for Beckham. We'll move runner now, Ashton, to second base in a scoring position. And so tying run now aboard first base. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Cam Seba. First pitch to Cam, down and away for a ball. And the catcher, we saw this a bit yesterday. We get some aggressive base running teams running out down the third base line and keeping an eye on everybody. The 1-0 to Cam. Inside, fair ball. Backhanded, flip to first, and it's bobbled around, not there in time. As the catch won't be able to be corralled, and the bases are loaded now for the Red Sox. And it's two in scoring position as well. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first base. And here's Cam French with the bases loaded, only one out. And that one's down in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And that one to the backstop. Ashton will get the green light to come home. The play at the plate, not there in time. He's called safe. Such a good recovery from the Eagles, but won't get the call. Safe and sound, and the Red Sox get a run back and make it 3-2. So close there. And you got to give props. I believe that's Grayson behind the plate to getting to that ball so fast, and Cam will take that pitch looking for a strike. And all of a sudden, tying run now at third base. Go ahead at second. Inside for Cam, and a great catch there from Grayson to get in front of that ball. And strike 3 looking for Cam French. And a strikeout from Leo. And there's 2 away. And here's Zane. Can he tie the ball game? Great opportunity. First pitch of the backstop. Here comes runner from third. The play at the plate. Got him! That one goes the Eagles' way. And they'll save the game from being tied. Back-to-back close calls at the plate. One goes the Red Sox way, the other one the Eagles. And the East Nepean will keep their lead. It's 3-2 after the third inning. And when we come back, East Nepean still with a lead after they get out of it, leave 2 runners stranded. Top fourth, and an opportunity for them to extend their lead. You're watching the 2025 Colts Fall Classic here in Kingston. We'll join you here for the top of the 4th inning in a close ball game. We've had 3 championship games today, including this one. In each game, we had a walk-off, we had extra innings, we had a bit of everything. And while this one lining up to be something of the sorts as well, it's a 1-run game. Chance for East Nepean to extend their lead down in the dirt. That one is for a ball. Cam Seba back at the mound for his 2nd consecutive inning. That pitch down in the way for another ball. Inside, shuffling away. It's another ball going the way of the batter. And now Seba got to find the strike zone here. Winds and delivers. And he will. Gets one back for strike 2. And I believe a 2-2 count through the first 4. The pitch from Cam. And it's ball 4 as that was a full count. And a leadoff walk here for East Nepean. We'll put a runner on first base. And here's Tristan, as that was Jackson, who's now at first base. Tristan will show bunt. This one square down the middle. Cam bobbles it around. Got to get it to first, and the throw is just off the marker. Both these runners will be on the move as it gets all the way down to the first base dugout. The play to second, they got him! Now runners coming home, and the Eagles will score. And back-to-back big plays there on the infield. One for the Red Sox, one for the Eagles. And East Nepean have extended their lead. They double the tally of the Red Sox. It's 4-2. And what a sequence of events there. So the Red Sox get their first out of the inning. But a big run for the Eagles. This one rides up the third baseline. Fair ball. Got to be a big throw when it's airmailed over top to the first base bullpen. And it's a single there for, that's Zane, now at first base. Event after an event after event here. Can't get a break. Championship baseball. This one's wired to center field, and it's over top of the outfielder. And this could do some damage. Zane getting to third base. He'll get the wave around third, trying to extend the lead. He stays in between third and home instead. And will go back to third base, makes the safe play. And it's a double there for Theo. And two runners now in scoring position with only one out. And we'll hit the bottom of the order. Here's Avery, who goes swinging on the first pitch for a strike. The 0-1. Likes that one, too, down low for strike two as he waves at it. And now he's got to protect. Cam looking for his first strikeout here in the top fourth. And that will be ball one. Good take there from Avery. And we'll hold off and take ball two just upstairs. Great take there from Avery. We'll even up the count, two apiece. We'll have the 2-2 pitch here from Cam. And fouls it back. Great battle from Avery to keep himself alive. We'll have another 2-2 pitch here. And that one will get him swinging for strike three. And Cam will bring us to two down in the inning with his first strikeout here in the top of the fourth. Back to the top of the order we go. Here's Grayson. And Grayson's got a chance with two on. First pitch to the outside, slow roller to the backstop, and Miles sprawling out there to get to that ball as fast as he can. So runner will stay at third, and we'll have a ball one. Lobbed in there, ball two, and it's a 2-0 lead here for Grayson, who's been playing catcher this last couple innings for East Nepean. The 2-0 offering. Pipes it, and caught by the second baseman. Gonna race for second base. And that's out number three nonetheless. What a perfect play there by the second baseman of the Red Sox to get out number three and leave two runners stranded at third and second base. And so the Eagles find a run. They double the tally of the Red Sox. Is now 4-2 heading to the final inning and a half here in the championship game. The Orleans Red Sox would like to get some runs back here. We'll see if they can do so when we come back. You're watching the 2025 Colts Fall Classic here at Cricket Field. bottom of the fourth inning as we'll join you back here. Looks like Leo back on the mound for his second consecutive inning after pitching the bottom of the third. Leading things off for Orleans. I believe this is number 9. This is Zane. He'll take that pitch looking for strike. And strike 2 again as he leans into it, decides not to take the slice. And it's a 1-2 count, chance for a leadoff strikeout here from Leo. And he'll stay alive as he fouls that one back. Right to the camera. But a quick fix there, as we'll get back to our original angle. And that will be a foul ball as he does get a tip on it. That is big there from Zane. We'll keep him at the plate with a pair of strikes, and we'll have the 1-2 incoming. Outside for another ball. 2-2. That one will get him. Zane will take a wave at it for strike 3, and it's a leadoff strikeout from Leo. And there's one down. And here comes the cleanup hitter. This is Miller Goods. First pitch to Miller. Ball 1 down and away. And what a moment this is for both these teams. Last time these two teams played each other was yesterday. First game of the day yesterday. And Orleans, won 15-4, an 11-run difference. Now find themselves down by 2. Chopper gets past the shortstop for a base hit. And Miller Goods will have himself on first base. And we'll move on to the order here. Here's Jeremy. Looking to advance the runner now to a scoring position. He now represents the tying run. That one to the backstop. Here goes Miller down to second, and a steal easy there for Miller. Moves himself now to a scoring position at second base. The 1-0 pitch. This one also to the backstop. Miller will go again, and he goes from one corner of the bases to the other. First to third in just 2 pitches. And now a base hit away from cashing in a critical run here for the Red Sox. A swing and a miss from Jeremy for a strike. Two one. Jeremy pipes this one to the first baseman, and the catch is made. As I believe that was Henry all over it for out number 2 and 2 down. And here's Miles Morissette. Has to keep his eyes on getting Miller home. Eagles 1 out away from sending them back to the offense in the top of the 5th inning. And if no runs are scored here for the Red Sox, or even just one, it would mean that the bottom of the 5th inning for Orleans is a do-or-die inning, as they are down in the ballgame right now. That one to the backstop. It's a strike. Here comes Miller on home. The play at the plate, not there in time. Miller slides on in there and cuts the lead down to 1. Makes it 4-3. As Miller steals 3 bases, including home plate. And we have ourselves a 1-run ball game. Pitch from Leo, and it's strike 3 on the outside. And he is fired up as he leaves the rubber. As the run will come in, but he shakes it right off and gets his ball club out of the inning. And will send us to the potential final inning of baseball here. Top of the 5th inning when we come back. Orleans going to try to defend the offense of the Eagles, as we'll have a do-or-die bottom of the 5th inning for the championship for the Red Sox when we get there. East Nepean on the offense when we come back. We will join you back here for the top of the 5th inning between East Nepean and Orleans. Two teams from around the Ottawa area going at it in a one-run thriller. Leading things out for East Nepean, who have a one-run lead, is Dax, and he gets that one right by the feet. He'll walk it out. Don't think he got hit by that one, as he will stay at the plate. And we'll see ball 1. Pitcher coming into the game here for Orleans is number 17, Miles Morissette. Dax golfs this one to right field as it gets through. Going to be a close play, but Dax is speedy enough to get a leadoff single. And the leadoff runner aboard here for East Nepean. And this will bring up Dax. Make that Leo. Leo with runner on first base, as he's pitched the last 2 innings as well. So the two pitchers going at it here for a duel. Although he will not come back out for the bottom 5, as he has pitched his 2 innings of work. And slices at that one for a strike. Will show bunt. This one square to the pitcher. Looks to get the fielder's choice at second, and it is confirmed. Big play there from Morissette at the mound as he turns and fires to second to get the lead runner. And this will bring up Nate D. down to the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 pulls this one down the third base line for a base hit. And it's back-to-back singles here for the Eagles. And advances runner now to scoring position as well, as a pair of singles have came through here in the top 5 to get these 2 runners on. And fouls that one back. For a strike. Down and away, good catch by Cam Seba, who moves from behind the mound to, at the mound to behind the plate. From pitcher to catcher, 2 important positions. Versatile player. This one a comebacker to the mound. Throw to third, and how about that? Back-to-back fielder's choices there from Miles. Smart ball player, makes quick decisions, and there's 2 down with nobody at third base as they get the lead runner. And this will bring up Jackson now to the plate. And a great catch there from Cam to avoid runners from advancing bases. The 1-0. And gets the bottom of the zone call for a strike. Ball 2 on the outside. It will just miss the outside corner. If the Eagles could extend their lead here, it would do wonders going into the bottom of the 5th inning. But Miles trying to prevent that. 2 strikes against Jackson and a chance to leave 2 runners stranded. And strike 3 swinging on the outside as Jackson will chase. And the Red Sox will head to a bottom of the 5th inning, down to their final 3 outs. If the Eagles can shut things down, they will win the ball game of the championship. 1 run will score. We'll see extras. And if anything more than 2 comes through, the Red Sox will walk it off and win it. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the 5th, the championship comes down to this when we come back. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Red Sox down to their final 3 outs here. It comes down to this. Championship for the Colts Fall Classic on the line. And leading things off is number 9. This is Simone. We'll take strike 1 swinging for the 0-1 count. And fouls that one back for strike 2. And this count in early favor of the pitcher. As the closure comes into the game, it's number 1, Gregson will take to the mound to try to close things out. And he's got a lead in the count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And ball 1 just down to the zone. We'll have the 1-2. High chopper over the mound and past the second baseman as well for a base hit. And the tying run now aboard first base. And that is a massive hit there from Simone. Get runner on board, on first base, get him moving. And this will bring up Adam now to the plate to try to advance the runner. And we'll see if he bunts here potentially. Well, the first pitch to Adam. Outside for ball 1. We'll also keep an eye on how aggressive Simone is at first base, as he is the run that really matters. Adam pulls this one to third base, right down the line. It's a base hit for Adam. Advances the runner to scoring position. And winning walk-off run now on first base. And we'll move on in the order. Here's Beckham. Fouls that one back for a strike. And Beckham with a chance to potentially knock home the tying run. We'll have the 0-1 pitch. Right to the second baseman. Handled. They'll flip to second. They'll get the fielder's choice for out number 1. And that is big. Keeps walk-off run off of a scoring position. We'll have runners now in the corners here for the Red Sox. And this will bring up Ashton with a chance to tie the ball game. Grayson delivers. Ashton pops this one up in the infield. And the second baseman will drop that ball. Here comes runner on home. He is safe, and the ball game is tied. The Red Sox get out of the pinch they were in. It's a fielder's choice as the tag on Beckham going to second base was applied. So there is 2 down. But the Red Sox have tied the game. And that was the important thing to do this inning. Had to find one, and they did. Walk-off run, now represented by Ashton at first base. Popped up in the infield, and the catch is made for out number 3. And we will go to extras here in the championship game. When we come back, we'll see a top of the 6th inning between the East Nepean Eagles and the Orleans Red Sox. Don't go anywhere. We're in for the long haul when we return. Extra innings start now. As we're in the end game here between the Eagles and the Red Sox. International rules will put a runner on second base, so we'll have one in his scoring position. And the key is you have to at least score that runner at second, or that would set up the Red Sox to try and cash in and lock it off. So they just got to focus on getting him home and then adding the extra runs. And time will be called. And so discussion here with one of the coaches about the rule if the 2 innings go on. So it's 2 extra innings for sure. So we'll see a 6th and we'll see a 7th. Well, we'll see a 6th, and if nobody wins it in the 6th, we'll see a 7th. But if nobody wins it in the 7th, then I think it goes to higher seed would automatically win the ball game. And so they're continuing to have conversations as people actually pile up around them to get clarification on what will happen as discussions go on. And we'll get back underway here as people are focused on the 8th inning instead of the 6th inning. And we're back off and going. Leading things off here for East Nepean in the extras. It'll be number 6. This is Tristan. His runner at second base is Jackson. Love the first pitch here to Tristan. Strike one as Miles will paint the outside. So Miles back on the rubber for his second consecutive inning here. The 0-1 pops this one up to the backstop. Going back, and it will just get out of catchable territory for a foul ball. As it actually will get down. It will be 2 strikes against Tristan now. And now he's got to protect to stay alive. Love the 0-2 here for Miles. Got him. Strike 3 swinging. It's a lead-off punch-out from Miles Morissette, and there's 1 down. Bunt shown. Played fair. Miles first to it to first. Airmailed over top. Runner Jackson getting the wave to home plate, and the Eagles will take the lead. And runner to third as well after a bunt attempt thrown over top of the first baseman. And the Eagles have an opportunity to double down on their lead, which is only 1 right now, with a runner a base hit away. And that's a tough play for Miles. He was on his knees on the infield when he had to try to make it. And here is Zane make that. This is Theo now on the offense. We'll take that one down low for a ball. Down in the dirt, bounces off of Cam. Runner coming home as it takes an awkward bounce, and he slides on in there. And the Eagles have extended their lead. Make it 2 the difference. Here in extras, it's 6-4. And the bases are clear now for Theo. But 2 major runs. And while that second run they've scored will be big, might be a big impact, as you're always expected, or most of the time you do score that runner at second when you do international rules, but to add on that second run, that extra layer of comfortability going into the bottom of the 6 when they do, will come up big. A strike goes no from Miles as he gets back and going in rhythm at the mound for out number 2. And there's 2 down, and we move on to Avery. Strike 1 near the ball 1 near the eyesight. The 1-0 pitch. This one down below the zone for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Outside, and this count now in full favor for Avery. Up with 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 delivery. And gets one back for strike 1 on the inside corner. (3-1) from Miles continues his battle for strike 2. Pushes us now to a full count situation. A chance to end the top of the 6th inning. The payoff. And ball for the call. After back-to-back consecutive strikes from Miles, unable to paint the outside. And we'll go back to the top of the order here for Grayson. First pitch to Grayson, will take it looking, but it's a ball down to the dirt. He didn't look set for that pitch. Might have just wanted to see one here from Miles. 1-0, Outside, ball 2. And Grayson will take a lead now in the count. We'll have the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. And the same thing we saw with Avery. 3 balls in a row going his way. A full count favor for Grayson. And ball 4, it's a 4-pitch walk to move a runner now to scoring position. It put Grayson on first base. And got to find a way to get out of it now. And here's Dax. At the top of the order, tries to get to work. Underneath of it, lifts it to center field, and the catch is made! As the center fielder tumbles down, but able to squeeze it. And that's out number 3, a highlight reel from Cam out in center field. A beauty to end the top of the 6th. And if that got down, you'd have to think the Eagles would have added an insurance run from that runner at second. Nonetheless, the Red Sox will take themselves to the bottom of the 6th. They need 2 runs to tie and force an extra inning. 3 runs to walk it off. Anything less than 2, East Nepean will be champions. Do or die, bottom 6 when we come back. An extra inning thriller here in Kingston. And our final of the day. We've had 3 finals of different divisions throughout the day, and we finished things up in the minor. International rules, so runner at second base in a scoring position, and it's Cam to lead things out for the Red Sox. First pitch swinging and hit into the glove of Leo at third base for a pop-up. And Cam Seba, not what he would have wanted. But there's 1 down, and now the Red Sox down to their final 2 outs. Here's Cam French. That one to the backstop. Runner down to third as it takes an awkward bounce as well. And he'll steal an extra base. Now at third. So Cam represents the tying run. Outside for a ball. Two-0 lead here for French. Here's the pitch. Skies this one in the infield. Dropping down, and it's out of the reach of Dax. Here comes runner to the plate, and the play is not there in time. 1 run will score. Cam French down to second, and it's runner in scoring position. The tying run in scoring position, more specifically. As the Red Sox get 1 back, it's 6-5. And the Red Sox fans getting into it here as emotions are high here in cricket. And here's Zane in the 3 spot. Holds off, first pitch down the middle from Grayson. who is trying to shut things down for East Nepean. Zane, a comebacker, skips past the mound to second, play to first. Not there in time. Safe is the call. It advances the runner now to third. So tying run, a base hit away. And walk-off run at first base. And here's Miller Goods. A base hit to tie the game and keep things alive for the Red Sox. Miller pulls to the third baseman. The play to the plate. They'll keep runner. He'll go back to third, and he'll stay there. Smart play there from Cam French. And the bases are loaded here for Jeremy. How about this moment? Extra innings, up by 1. Bases loaded. This is the stuff you dream of when you're a kid. And well, for these guys, they are kids. So, big time moment. Pressure high. And a mound meeting here from East Nepean to go talk about this. We'll see if Grayson remains in the game. And he will. Jeremy. Runner at third to tie the game. Runner at second to walk it off and claim the championship. And only 1 out. Jeremy pops the first pitch back for a foul ball and a strike. The 0-1. Pulls this one to third. The scoop, the play to the plate, and they'll get the force out for out number 2. And the Eagles will keep their lead. And oh boy, it comes down to this. 2 outs, bases loaded, extra innings, championship on the line. And here's Miles Morissette. First pitch to the backstop, but a foul ball will be called for strike 1. Big time moment comes for a big time play. Miles up the middle, play to first, and East Nepean are the 2025 Colts Fall Classic Minor Division champions. As they get out of the bases loaded jam and win the ball game. Grayson makes the game-saving play, tosses it down to first base. And a tough loss for the Red Sox as they're unable to cash in any runs with the bases loaded, but claps all along. What a game we just witnessed. Extra inning thriller, and East Nepean are your champions. As the handshake line commencing between these two, could not ask for a better game than this. We have been blessed today with the thrillers we've had in these championship games. That's our second walk-off of the day, or second extra innings game of the day. We had a walk-off too. And we'll have MVPs for both these teams before we wrap up, as we had these minor division teams all day yesterday. And while I was waiting for this game all day long and then we got to it, and well, it lived up to the hype. And we'll have the MVP for both these teams. And we're giving claps all along for the parents. You came out and supported all these players as both these teams from the Ottawa area. And we got some prizes, I believe a Rawlings backpack, some medals, of course, and a personal custom-made bat from, I believe, the Kingston Bat Company. And Baseball City Bat Co., I think that's who it's from. And we'll see the MVPs for both these teams. And for the Red Sox, it's Cam French, the MVP for Orleans. Gets to take home that beautiful, I believe that's a backpack from Rawlings. And we'll see it for East Nepean. And Grayson, the leadoff hitter and the closer at the mound, made the game-winning play as the MVP for East Nepean. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. A full weekend of Colts Fall Classic baseball ends in a extra inning thriller, 6-5 final score, as the champion of the Colts Fall Classic is the East Nepean Eagles. 6-5 the final score. And that will do it. I've been Jacob Ewing. Thank you for joining me all weekend long, and good night.